Trees are life givers for many reasons, but few of them are recognized for their height. You'll probably be surprised at how big trees get, from the tallest types of trees in California to the largest canopies in India. Let's explore the oldest, tallest, and biggest trees in the world. Baobab tree. Found across the savannas of Africa, this unique tree has inspired many nicknames, from bottle tree to upside-down tree to the tree of life. Its sturdy, stout, fire-resistant trunk can be as wide as 11 meters and often hollow, which provides living spaces for animals as well as humans. One interesting fact is some trees have been turned into barns or bars. Known to be as many as 2,000 years old, Sunlab baobab trees are thought to have mythical protective powers. Timama Marimanu. Flourishing within one of India's driest regions, this Timama Marimanu, the world's largest single tree canopy. The banyan tree was first added to the Guinness Book of World Records in 1989 as being 550 years old and having the greatest perimeter length for a tree, spreading over 5 acres with a circumference of 846 meters. This impressive spread is only possible because of the efforts by the local forest department who supports its young roots, reinforce its larger roots, and water the tree with an underground pipe system. Centurion. Centurion earns the title of the second tallest tree species in the world. Located in the southern region of Tasmania, Australia, Centurion itself stands at a height of 327 feet, or 99.6 meters, with a trunk diameter of 13.3 feet, or 4.05 meters. This is a lucky coincidence that Centurion has survived. Wildfires in 1934 spared just a few older trees in this area and passed on to the west side. In 1950, there was logging nearby, and at that time, this giant tree would not be spared. The monkey pod tree. The monkey pod tree of the Semenia salmon is a landscape tree having a massive shade. This biggest tree on Earth is mostly native to tropical America. The crown of the monkey pod can have an overall diameter of around 200 feet. The wood of this tree can be easily turned into carvings, bowls, or platters and is commonly sold or displayed in Hawaii. The pods of this big tree have a sticky brown pulp that is often used for feeding cattle in Central America. The monkey pod grows pink flowers that resemble powder puffs. These flowers are pollinated by insects and will develop edible seed pods about 4 to 8 inches in length. The Doriner fir. The name refers to a specific Douglas fir found in Coos County. While it's not the tallest tree in the world, the Doriner fir does measure as the tallest non-redwood tree in the world. This Douglas fir measures 327 feet, or 99.7 feet tall, and almost made it the tallest tree in the world. What's more, the Doriner fir is about 500 years old, making it not only huge, but also one of the oldest trees in the world. Douglas firs have already grown to be rather tall, on average 70 to 300 feet, or 20 to 100 meters tall. However, Great Basin bristlecone pine is also recorded as the oldest tree in the world, estimated between 4,700 and 5,000 years old. The Sitka spruce. Spruce up your life and learn about the Sitka spruce. These species of spruce counts as the largest tree of them all, as well as the 5th largest conifer in the world. Just look at how high over the canopy they reach. The Sitka spruce grows prevalently in Alaska, so prevalent that Alaska made it its symbol. The tallest of the Sitka spruces is named Ravens Tower, located in the Prairie Creek Redwood State Park in California, measuring a height of 317.2 feet tall, or 96.7 meters tall. Kuri tree. This New Zealand mammoth tree is one of the biggest trees in the world, and Kuri forests are some of the most ancient. Tanemahuta, New Zealand's largest Kuri, is 51 meters high and has a circumference of 13.8 meters. Its name is Maori, meaning Lord of the Forest, and is estimated to be up to 2,500 years old. Maori used kauri timber for boat building, carving, and building houses. The gum was used as a fire starter and for chewing. The arrival of European settlers in the 1700s to 1800s saw the decimation of these magnificent forests. Giant bamboo. Dendrocalamus is a genus of giant tropical bamboo. This genus has 29 species and is mostly found in China and Southeast Asia. This bamboo in the picture is one of the tallest bamboo species with a height of more than 46 meters. They are high-yielding bamboos and can be used in many things such as construction, water pipes, paper production, furniture, and many more. Simply stated, bamboo grows up in the spring and out in the summer and fall. An amazing fact, this older canes will never increase in height, but will simply put on a new crop of leaves each year. White Knight. At just shy of 90 meters registered height, this is one of the last remaining examples of an ultra-sized white peppermint. While they are non-unfamiliar in the northeastern Tasmanian forest, there are few places left to see them like a giant. You can easily visit this magnificent giant tree and its grove of other massive trees at Methina near Avoca, east of Launceston. These are a series of super trees that grow at Evercreech Forest Reserve and are said to be located here for over 300 years. The White Knight is known to reach a height of 91.3 meters. Yellow Meranti of Borneo. Found in Borneo, the species of Shorea fagutiniana is found in Danum Valley of Sabah, Kota Kinabalu, and is known to grow at a staggering height of 94.1 meters. It was once the tallest tree in Malaysia. Heavy logging by the palm oil industry has decimated yellow Meranti numbers in Malaysia, and the species is now classified as endangered on the International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources Red List of Threatened Species. Research shows that degraded forests can bounce back within 50 to 100 years. Menara. The tree was discovered in the year 2019 and was named Menara, which means tower in Malaysian. Menara is the world's tallest known flowering plant and tropical tree, which are found in Malaysia. Menara reaches a height of 100.8 meters. However, there are still doubts that either Centurion or Menara are the tallest trees. One thing that gave Menara an advantage is that it was growing as it is primarily sheltered by the ridge, which is fundamental for wind protection, one of the main factors that constrain maximum tree heights. Ponderosa Pine. This rangy flowering plant is located near the Rogue River in Oregon's Siskiyou National Forest. The most widely distributed pine species in North America are also known as the bull pine, blackjack pine, and western yellow pine. It is growing to incredible heights of over 200 feet, with huge trunks 3 to 4 feet across. Named for its ponderous, which means heavy wood, this pine is the major lumber tree in the Southwest. The ponderosa pine is a long-lived species found in abundance throughout the western U.S. It can range from 55 to 90 feet tall and can live up to 400 years. It's always eye-soothing to catch some huge cedar trees in nature video. Shorea johorensis. Also found in Borneo's Tawau Hills National Park is the former entry's slightly taller relation, the Shorea johorensis. While there are no known edible and medicinal uses of this tree, it is a source of hard resin used for caulking boats and baskets, as an adhesive and a fuel. Shorea johorensis, also known as the Meranti pepajat, is a critically endangered tree in Singapore. Growing up to 50 meters tall, it has a prominent scale like Domatia, and its leaves and winged fruit. The wood is used for light construction, musical instruments, and plywood. Brown-top stringy bark. Also commonly known as the Tasmanian oak, this tree's tallest known species is also found in Tasmania. Its timber has moderate hardness and strength, is mostly used for pulp production, as well as construction and manufacture. It is a tree that typically grows to a height of 90 meters, or sometimes a molly, and forms a lingobertuber. The trunk is up to 3 meters in diameter and has a thick, rough, stringy or fibrous bark. Branches are more than 80 millimeters in diameter, having stringy bark, and thinner branches have a smooth greenish or grayish bark. Denisia excelsa. The tallest example of this South American canopy emerged tropical rainforest tree species is found near the boundary of Brazil's Amampa and Para states. The semi-deciduous tree is harvested from the wild for its very strong and durable timber, which is used locally and also traded. It has a height of 60 meters and is taller. The unarmed trunk is cylindrical, a bowl of larger specimens 15 to 22 meters, up to 3 meters in diameter at soil level. Western hemlock. Western hemlock is a large native evergreen tree. At maturity, it is generally 100 to 150 feet tall and 2 to 4 feet in trunk diameter. On best sites, old-growth trees reach diameters greater than 3.3 feet. The maximum diameter is about 9 feet. Because fungi are limited in their effectiveness at high elevations, such as the Upper Pacific silver fir or mountain hemlock zones, Western hemlock in these locations routinely reach ages of 800 plus years, even up to 1,200 years. Hopia nutans. Tawau Hills National Park is also home to large rainforest tree species Hopia nutans. The tree is harvested for its Guiam timber, which is very hard, heavy, and durable, and its opaque yellow resin. Hopia nutans is indeed a large rainforest tree species. It is found in the peninsular Malaysia and Borneo. The tallest measured specimen is 82.2 meters tall in the Tawau Hills National Park in Sabaha on the island of Borneo. Nemina logorale mina. Another species of tree is found in Tasmania and also is a member of the eucalyptus family. It is popularly known as the blue gum tree and is popular for pulp and eucalyptus oil. It is known to grow at least at a staggering height of 100 meters. This giant gem of blue gum is also perilously close to clear-cut areas. Happily in this case, writes Pavlis, nature conservation laws managed cutting down the biggest tree. Forestry Tasmania allows the rule that trees above 85 meters height are spared from cutting. It's also known as the mother and daughter tree. Giant sequoia tree. Also known as the Sierra redwood, these amazingly tall trees occur naturally only on the west coast of the United States. This giant sequoia growing as high as 85 meters and as wide as 8 meters in diameter, redwood trees and their forest is popular tourist attractions thanks to their epic proportions. The tallest and most famous of the redwoods, the General Sherman tree, is located in California's Sequoia National Park and is believed to be over 2,000 years old. Hyperion. Ah, the grandparent of all tall trees, Hyperion, the biggest tree in the world. This remarkable coast redwood was discovered in 2006 and is so tall that its top cannot be seen. Living in a secret location in Redwood National Park, California, it lives among other notable specimens including Helios at 374.3 feet, Icarus at 371.2 feet, and Daedalus at 363.4 feet. The tallest out of the 3 trillion trees currently living in the world are still growing. Hyperion is currently growing at a rate of 3.9 centimeters per year since it was discovered in 2006. Why are tall trees good? Do you know any tall trees in the area that you want to add? Please let us know in our comments below. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comment section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, simply hit subscribe and turn on notifications. And until next time, take good care of yourself.